Hi everyone, before we start, I want to check one thing. Have you ever seen Facebook posts like these? They look like normal, regular news media accounts, but can you imagine the sender is actually the Pentagon? Well, when we think of the Pentagon, we think of hordes of troops, missiles, and in some extreme cases, probably wounded, even dead civilians in Afghanistan and Iraq. But there's actually another, less explored form of American warfare, and it has already reached us through the internet. American information warfare. So yeah, open your Facebook, open your Twitter, and welcome to the battlefield. I'm Sina, this is Facts. Now, after data processing by researchers, the Pentagon's mission and tactics for American information warfare gradually became clear. First, who's the target? Well, based on data obtained so far, the audiences of the exposed accounts fell into four main categories: Iran, Afghanistan, other Central Asian countries, and other Middle Eastern countries, such as Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and Yemen. But again, let me emphasize that this is an analysis based on data that has come to light so far. It doesn't mean that a U.S. information warfare solely targets these audiences. So here comes the second question. How did it work? The researchers combined their data from Meta and Twitter with data from other open sources and found that U.S. information warfare is not about creating separate accounts to fight along on each platform. It is a secret collaborative operation on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and 5 other social media platforms. Their methods include creating fake personas, buying fake followers, and creating fake news accounts. Like this account. It registered as a web media on a social media platform. According to current data, the U.S. government has been conducting such operations in secret for at least 5 years, trying to influence people's views on major international events, such as the war in Afghanistan, issues related to Iran, and the Russia-Ukraine crisis. Then, what are the patterns of their activity? The researchers found that they act like bot accounts. In general, they're active between 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. GMT, regardless of which audience they target. Even the frequency of their posting was surprisingly uniform. Accounts for audiences in Afghanistan and other Central Asian countries tended to post at roughly 15-minute or 30-minute intervals in any given hour, while accounts for audiences in Iran and other Middle Eastern countries almost exclusively posted in the first second of any given minute. They do look at bot accounts, right? Deliberately controlled by the same organization. And for each audience, these accounts have specific goals they want to achieve. Taking the accounts targeted at a Central Asian audience as an example, let's take a look at how orchestrated the US government is. According to available data, 12 Twitter accounts, 10 Facebook pages, 15 Facebook profiles, and 10 Instagram accounts were created to brainwash the Central Asian audience. There were also accounts linked on Telegram, YouTube, Russian social platforms such as Wiki and Odonoklasniki. And please note that account content was almost entirely in Russian, suggesting that they were targeting Russian-speaking Central Asians. And the goal was to advocate American aid to Central Asia and criticize Russia. All of these accounts were created between June 2020 and March 2022. Some of them acted like news outlets to distribute information, while others were fake personas, using fake opinions to spread messages. Oh yes, and here's one of the weirdest things I saw in this report. One of the fake accounts borrowed a photo of a Puerto Rican actor, Valeria Menendez, as its profile photo. So easy to tell it was Photoshopped, right? So, hey buddy, whoever did this, your PS skills are in serious need of improvement. After observing the account activity, the researchers found that these accounts often share the same information, such as posting almost identical images within days of each other. For example, these 3 posts, different accounts posted nearly identical images on December 21st, 22nd, and 23rd last year. and their sources are often connected with the US military. One of the sources often cited by these accounts used to be Central News Online, which was sponsored by US Central Command and part of the Pentagon's Trans-Regional Web Initiative, as we mentioned before. This is the brainwashing packaging of American information warfare tailored to the Central Asia audience to promote American interests and disparage others with all these fake things in order to win hearts and minds. The same thing happened to the Iranian, Afghan, and other Middle Eastern audience. And the given data available to researchers so far is probably just the tip of the iceberg. The full picture of American information warfare may be even more insidious and frightening than the one we've seen.